Just give it a second. All right, so you have to turn the camera on. We just turn the computer towards what we're doing? How's that?
There we go.
All right, make sure we got a good feel of you.
I think we're all right.
You see me?
Yeah. Can't see your face.
Oh, man. It's tilted up a little bit.
Hi, everyone. Excuse us while we get situated.
What's up, people?
That's my sous chef, Christopher.
Hey. All right. Couple logistics going on here. There we go. Okay.
Sorry, that's not the issue.
Okay.
So fun.
Yeah.
It's just not tall enough.
Do you want me to grab the other one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's the beauty of live streaming.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so I'm gonna take these off, put this underneath those. Okay, let's try that.
So much better.
Okay.
All right, pretty good.
All right, can we see the prep table over here? Like that way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good.
This is barely not tall enough.
Do you want me to hold? Do you want me to? Here, I have a book. Grab another. Let's grab this book. About this book. Will this help? Yep. Here, get those out of the way. Go ahead and set those down. Wow.
This is quite
A little precarious, but oh boy.
Okay. Step back. Okay, step back.
I'll make sure it's good.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, you gotta point it towards
Oh my
where we're
God.
cooking, right? Okay. All right. All right. You can't see my face still. Apparently. Should I go like this?
That's great.
Is this my
Okay,
face here?
we're good to go.
It's my face.
Yep.
Beautiful face. All right, we're good.
Welcome to Cooking Classes with Dee.
Yeah, here we are.
We're making Swedish meatballs tonight, everyone. So join us, won't you?
Yeah. So to start off, I'm going to show you guys how to cut up an onion properly. We're going to do half a cup of diced onion. I'm going to lean down so you can see me.
That's great.
I'm going to go ahead and cut it up, and then I will show the camera what I have done. I think that's the best way to do this.
In the meantime, I'm boiling some egg noodles that we're going to put the Swedish meatballs and the gravy on top of.
All right. So the first step you want to take is you want to cut off both ends of the onion, top, bottom. Just disregard that because you're not going to need any of that. Bada boom, bada bang, those are gone. And you want to take your blade and just cut down the side of the onion, not too deep, just a little bit. I'll use my thumb to kind of grab the skin off. And it should just peel right off, just like that. There we go, very nice. You're left with that beautiful thing right there. The next step is I cut it in half usually. So you're left with this guy right here. And then what you want to do is do cuts all the way down. So we're going to mince it. And make sure when you're cutting, you keep your fingers in. You don't want to have them out like that because, you know, one little step and you're gonna cut your finger off. You don't want to do that. So make sure it's nice and flush with your knife blade. And you just kind of want to do a rocking motion. Just a rocking motion, no chopping, just rocking. That's the safest way to do that. And let's see if I can get that. Okay, we'll call that good. And then we'll go ahead and dice the onion using your rocking technique. Like so. And if you lose some on the ground, it's all part of the experience. Just remember it's there so you can get it later. All right. Remember that? Do you remember that made-for-TV knife called the Rock and Chop?
Absolutely.
Man, that thing was
Who
cool.
could forget that infomercial?
Kind of wish I had the rocket chop right now, but it's all good. You got the Japanese chef's knife. It's doing a pretty good job.
All right. Well, are you done with your demonstration?
Yes, I am. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So we've opted to add some mushrooms to this evening's dinner. With all the rainy weather, I think we've been craving comfort food. So here we are on an 80-degree day making Swedish meatballs. So first, I'm going to saute the mushrooms on their own just to get rid of all the liquid inside of them.
Fun fact, when you are cutting onions, of course, everybody's used to the tearing up the eyes. It's actually the gas is being released from the onion, interacting with your tear ducts, creating a very dilute solution of hydrochloric acid. So that's why your eyes do that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I just found that out on Google a couple days ago. I was kind of curious about that. So that's kind of a fun fact. Yeah. I love the acid in the eyes. Whew. It's worth it, though. Trust me, it's worth it. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like red onions make me tear up more than the white onions, but maybe not. I don't know. All depends. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so that's about a half a cup of the diced onions. Make sure you look on the bottom to see the amount that you're working with there. Alright. Go ahead and dispose of this. And then when you're done with your onion or any of your ingredients, you want to go ahead and wrap it up with some cellophane wrapping just to keep it fresh and put it in the refrigerator ASAP, which is what I'm going to do with this guy. Like so. How's that going over there?
It's going great.
All right. You having fun?
A lot of fun.
Woo!
Yes. It's very warm in here.
Yeah, we have the door open, so we got a little breezy on. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow, though. We got to enjoy it tonight. It's supposed to be raining all day until like Tuesday.
What'd you do today, Chris?
I actually went bass fishing in my kayak. I had a great time. I caught like a 3-pound bass. I caught a couple trout over at Alton Baker Park. And some nice gentleman came up to me and said, hey, if you want to catch a big bass, you have to go in a different area. So I took heed of his advice, went over there. Within about 3 casts, I had a 3-pound bass on. So that was pretty fun. I just got to get out and get some fresh air and go paddling around in my little toy. It was a good time. Good day. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and dice up the remainder of that onion that we don't need and set that aside for later. Because you never know when you're going to need some diced onions. Just saying. It's a good thing.
One thing we like about this recipe is that you can kind of do it all in one Dutch oven or frying pan, whatever you choose. We're using a big heavy bottom Dutch oven. Definitely saves on dishes, makes things easier.
I love that thing. Oh my god. It is my best friend, this Dutch oven. And we're using a brand called Kelfalon, and I mean, God, it is amazing stuff. It basically food just falls right off it. You don't have to do anything. It just it has revolutionized our lives. So I am a fan of the Kelfalon brand. Just saying.
Which is helpful if you don't have a dishwasher.
Yeah, well, I'm the dishwasher, so that's why. Yeah. So that's good. Let's see here.
You're done with that task.
Yeah. What else do you need me to?
You could start mixing the ground beef with the ingredients and showing everyone how to do that.
Alrighty.
Would you like that over there?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So.
One thing about these too is if you're vegetarian or vegan, it's a very alterable recipe. There aren't too many ingredients. My friend Allison has a great vegetarian blog called saladhater.com, and she recommends a mix of like mushrooms, grain, I think it was garbanzo or black beans to make like a nice meat substitute, or of course the Beyond beef that they sell now, which is pretty tasty.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So am I doing the panko and the milk right now, or?
Yes.
Okay, and that goes with the meat?
Yeah, I think you have to soak the breadcrumbs first.
Okay.
Yeah, let it sit for 10 minutes. So.
Okay, so panko and milk in a separate.
Yeah, and I'll take your onions if that's okay. That's first.
That's the measurement.
Okay.
All right, so second bowl. Also nesting bowls. That's very nice. Nice space-saving thing. You can do that. All right, where's the panko? Right here.
Yep.
All right.
Peer over your shoulder for a moment.
And milk. We have 1/4 cup of milk. All right.
Oh, I need garlic and oregano too.
Okay.
Calls for 1 clove.
Always go twice.
Always use more.
Yeah. You cannot have enough garlic in your life. It is amazing stuff. Health benefits, flavor.
We have 4 there, but I'll let you choose how many you'd like to do.
Oh boy, I might have to go for 4. Because I am a garlic addict. I'm just saying. All that stuff. All right, so I'm going to have to. Should I borrow this? Because I need to measure out liquid.
Oh, yeah.
1/4 cup of liquid.
1/4 cup?
Yeah. Unless you want to put this into something else, like a. Yeah, there you go.
How about this?
And then I'll wash that out and I'll use that.
That's for milk?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
This is our beef broth we'll be using later.
Yeah. All right, so I went ahead and rinsed that all out. And we will find the 1/4 cup, which is half of the head cup. It's the whole bunch. Down there.
Do you want me to do the garlic?
I can do the garlic.
Okay. I need that pretty quick.
Okay. All right. You want me to switch over to garlic real quick? Okay. All right. So garlic preparation. It comes obviously in a giant clove. Then you take these off the main clove, and then what you want to do is you want to smash it with the surface of your knife. Kind of give it a little palm strike there.
So I'll saute some fresh onion for you because I accidentally put it in with the mushrooms.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's gonna be delicious.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be great. All right, so after you do that, you are left with this collectible little tidbit right here. Got all this stuff. I love it. Cannot live without garlic. All right, so we're gonna cut the ends off just like we do with the onions. Cut the ends off. There and there. Disregard those, and then we're gonna go ahead and chop this up as well. Using your rocking motion that we discussed earlier. You want to get small pieces, you know, something about like that. Not too big. All right, so there's one, and then we'll just repeat that
caught it in a clean towel.
All right. Good job.
Do I use it or no?
As long as it didn't touch anything.
I'm concerned that towel's not as clean as I think it is.
Okay. All right, so then I'm just gonna go ahead and do that 3 more times because we're doing 4 cloves of garlic. Get off to the side, rock and chop, rock and chop.
I went rogue a little bit and added some onions to the mushrooms. Once those were done sauteing, I just set them aside. So now we're actually moving on to the sauteing onions part that we'll add to the meatballs.
There you go. And man, make sure you sing a little bit when you're cooking. It just helps the food
Helps
flavor.
annoy your cooking partner.
It helps the food flavor because all the awesome music just kind of soaks into the food. It's pretty great. Yeah. All right. That's why I cut up all those onions. See?
Thank you. Glad you did.
There you go.
All right. That's a good spot. Good camera angle.
What's that?
Good camera angle.
It is good. Yeah, it looks like it's looking right at me, so that's good.
So you have that garlic.
Just go ahead and take that unless you want me to finish this and then you can have all of it.
Oh, you're adding more?
Yeah.
That's fine. Ooh, those onions are strong.
Yeah, they sure are.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, and then make sure you're cleaning up your workspace as you go. Because if you have 3 or 4 things going on and you have trash everywhere, obviously that's going to be very copacetic to get things done. So, into the garbage goes.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go back to the panko thing here, and we have 1/4 cup of panko. She's a little bit less than a third, so you can have all that.
This in a bit.
Nice. Oh wait, did I find the 1/4 cup? Oh, I did. You're right. If you guys can see that or not, but here we go. Here we go. All right, there we go. Perfect. And you just kind of let your panko soak in the milk there for about 10 minutes.
We're gonna probably do less if we can.
Okay. I have to listen to my chef here, but we shall see. I'm gonna put the milk away, and I believe we're done with that.
You could mix the salt, pepper, and egg.
Salt, pepper, and egg. Okay. Does that go into the?
It will, but if you want to mix it in a bowl together, that's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Salt, pepper, and egg.
Okay. So now we're just adding the sauteed onion, garlic, oregano that we sauteed in butter to the beef.
An egg. And okay, so I'm going to show you a little trick with cracking an egg. If I get this right the first time, it would be amazing. I've only done this once, maybe like 1 time. So here we go. And you use your thumb and your, oh, look at that, I got it. Woo, one-handed. All right. Cool. All right. Well, that was fun. All right. So we have the egg. Then salt. How much salt are we doing here? 1/2 teaspoon. Okay.
I'm going to be your sous chef for a moment.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. 1/2 is going to be right there.
Got it there? Yeah, sure.
All right, so 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we have pepper, which is the same exact amount.
You can just estimate.
Okay. And if you go a little bit over on the pepper, it's not going to hurt anything. Whereas if you go over on the salt, you will definitely notice that right off the bat. So be a little bit lenient on the salt, not so much on the pepper. All right, so okay, ground beef, onion, garlic, and oregano. Where's our oregano? Okay.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you already got all that?
Yeah,
excellent.
that's
Thank you. Thank you, Tina.
You're welcome, Chris.
All right,
Yeah.
where are we at here?
Mixing the egg and the salt and pepper.
Okay. I'm using the whisking method just like this. I always just kind of tip my bowl over, and it really helps incorporate all the ingredients.
I'll get our warm baking sheet ready.
Excellent. Do that for about 30 seconds or so is usually pretty good. All right, I think that should suffice. There we go. We have that mixture. Dirty dishes go away right off the bat. Into the dishwasher.
Okay. So now I think we're ready to start mixing the beef, and then we can start rolling the meatballs.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and mix that beef in the,
Sure.
in the mixing bowl.
Would you like to roll the meatballs, and I can cook them up?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. All right,
I pulled out the ice cream scoop, handy dandy little tray.
oh, perfect.
Same size, even meatball
Yeah.
distribution.
No, that's great. Wow,
There you go. Oh, do you want to mix this? Ew. That's lovely.
That's interesting texture, isn't it?
Yeah, the special.
Just use my hand.
No.
Sorry, I'm from Montana. We get kind of rough around the edges sometimes, but I try.
So am I.
I try.
I don't use my hands.
She's from the cities in Montana. I'm from the country. I'm a country boy at heart. All right, so we'll get rid of that.
Okay. You should wash your hands though, because
I'm
you
gonna
need
wash
to
my
mix
hands.
this by hand. That's the best way.
All right.
So actually, I do need you to use your hands.
All right, hands are sanitized.
All right. Mix away. Took this off the heat for a moment, but I'm gonna put it back, turn the heat back on to about medium high-ish. And then we'll add some more butter and olive oil, maybe just olive oil.
Do you love my butter?
Both.
Mm.
You can do both.
All right. And as you kind of work this, you can see all the ingredients incorporating together. You want kind of an even distribution if you can, just so all your meatballs are looking about the same. Should look like that. About. So I'm gonna be rolling. Where do you want me to roll the meatballs at?
So why don't you start scooping them up, and you can put them on that cutting board, and then I'll just grab when you have like a
This
fair
cutting board
amount.
here?
No, the other one, that one.
Okay. Let me get rid of the onions
Okay.
Because we don't need more onions, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Just gonna do that.
Do you like some assistance?
Yeah, actually, can you transfer the onions to this
Yeah,
guy?
I'll do that. You wash your hands. Or wait, you're still.
Yeah. You just put the onions away, and then I'll do my raw meat thing. There you go. Perfecto.
Okay, you can start rolling.
Okay.
Have you made the meatballs with the ice cream scoops yet?
I have no.
Real easy. I usually scoop it and then like round off the top or like flatten off the top. Whatever you do doesn't matter because they'll all be right about the same size.
Just make sure they're consistent, yeah. Oh, that's really fancy. Look at that. Oh, perfect. I'm used to the old fashioned where you just.
Oh, I advise that you roll them stuff.
Oh, I roll them and put them in?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So I roll them like this and then put them in the scooper?
No, you scoop them, scoop up like a certain amount,
Okay.
and then you roll it in your hands.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're getting like the same amount every time, but you still have to roll.
Oh, that's pretty much perfect. All right.
Oh, just onions hurt my eyes.
Yeah, they were pretty strong. Pretty strong indeed. So that's what our meatballs are looking like. Looks pretty perfect to me.
You're looking great.
Oh, thank you. I strive for excellence.
Heat up again. Turn that heat down just a little more. So our stove is warm. Okay. You want me to start with those?
Sure.
Or I could wait till you have like a dozen.
Yeah, let's wait till I have a dozen.
Okay. That way the instrumental music.
It's good cooking music. You
It is
get,
good cooking.
get some good vibes off it.
I hope our sound is okay.
I would hope so.
May I? Sorry, we're starting to smoke a little.
I'm sure.
If we add some butter, we won't smoke quite as badly. It gives it a higher
Oh, there's some butter right there.
That's for the sauce,
Oh.
but this is fine.
If you insist.
That'll be fine.
So why don't you tell the people why you did that?
So if you add equal amounts olive oil and butter, it kind of gets at a higher smoking point, so your olive oil doesn't, smoke off the pot.
What is a smoking point exactly?
Why don't you explain?
I'm not very clear actually. I
A
was
smoking
wondering.
point?
Yeah.
The point at which an oil burns,
Oh,
smokes. I don't know.
Alright. That makes sense.
It means you can cook it at a higher temperature if you
Is
have
that
a
for
lower
like
smoking
different
point.
oils have different smoking
Yes.
temperature? Like,
If you have a
oh.
lower smoking point, then I think that means you can cook things at a higher temperature. And
Oh,
yeah.
that makes sense. Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
But what do I know?
I think you know quite a bit. That's pretty impressive.
I think that's a pretty fair amount. Keep going. It's supposed to make like 20 meatballs, but these are really big, and
We
that's
just
okay.
have giant Montana meatballs. That's okay. Alright.
Are you using this stuff?
Yeah, well, I don't need to, I guess.
No, it's fine. I just want to take it away. We're gonna start the first batch. I'll shrink up a bit.
Yeah.
So we did this recipe because Chris is of Swedish descent
Yes, I am.
and I am of Italian descent, and so meatballs are like a thing we can both share.
Right, perfect. Merging,
Share in our
merging of our ancestry.
family recipes.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a good meatball, to be honest here? It's pretty great food.
It's everything lovely.
Oh, yeah. Brown it up nicely.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's what we want to see.
Should we show the camera? Or is that?
Why don't you get one that's done pretty well and bring it over to the
Okay.
camera? Kind of see what's going on there.
Okay, that's enough. Can't overcrowd them.
Oh, sorry. There's one little tiny one that's left over. You want that at all or no?
Okay, I guess.
Okay. There we go.
One batch, I like it.
I'm gonna go wash my hands because I have meat all over them.
So I wonder, Chris, if you want to measure out some of the things we'll be throwing in to use for our sauce.
Sauce time. Look at that. Four tablespoons of butter.
I got that right there.
Okay, so what's the first?
So you could start with measuring out the flour. We got the broth measured out. The cream, you could measure that out. Or you could estimate since it's only a pint.
Okay.
The Worcestershire, Dijon, and that's it.
So you need a saucepan?
No. We're gonna do it all in one.
Oh, it's all in there?
dish. Yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta measure the stuff out for them.
Okay, so
You can like stick it in a bowl or
I will do
preferably separate bowls.
that. Separate
So
bowls.
I can add like those little,
These little guys?
yeah, that's why I keep those.
Okay, that's why Tina has these little separate ingredients. Are you done with this butter? Is this available?
That is not available,
Okay,
but you do not need your own butter. That is the butter
that is the butter.
that we'll be using to make our roux.
Okay. What's a roux?
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, what is that?
I just know how to make it. I don't know these official definitions.
Oh.
But a roux. So after these meatballs are done, you're going to use the existing fat from the meat and the olive oil and butter that you added, and all that flavor on the bottom of the pan. Add more butter, more fat.
Wow.
And then add some flour, like, what is it, 3 tablespoons?
Yeah.
And that makes like a little,
It's like a sauce.
a thick base, which
Okay.
is the roux.
Oh, wow.
And then as you add more liquid, that roux is what causes your sauce to thicken for gravies and all kinds of
So
things.
gravy is a roux, like classical gravy?
Its base is a roux.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Interesting. Thank you. I did not know that. All right, so let's do flour. 3 tablespoons of flour. All right, so we're going to take our tablespoon measurer, which is right here, TBSBP, capital. And a trick I use a lot of times is you take a butter knife and use the flat side, and you can just kind of scrape off any excess so you get like a nice flat amount. So you're doing that properly.
Who taught you that?
Tina did, actually. Thank you, Tina. That's very useful. I always love learning new things.
That
So.
was really impressive.
Yeah. Look at that. It's perfection, people. Look at that. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I think we're about ready to move these into the oven on our preheated baking sheet just to keep them warm. They don't have to be cooked all the way through because they're going to cook a little bit more in the sauce, which will keep them nice and moist.
Cream and 1 cup of cream. Are you?
So,
Oh, go ahead.
what? Oh, a cup of cream? Oh, you need that.
I'll just think this out. All right, so we're going to be using the heavy whipping cream right here. Full of flavor. That's the way we like to rock. We'll do it right.
All right. Move these. My heat down just a smidge.
All right, so 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. There you go.
All right, so this is what the browned pieces look like.
Oh, this is
gonna
gorgeous.
Stick them on a warm baking sheet. I turn the oven off so that they don't cook anymore. They're just warm.
Worcester.
And this beautiful sight is all our flavor.
Oh, look at that. Flavor country. That's what we call it, Montana. Flavor country.
Stop it.
I love it. All right, Worcestershire. 1/2 of a tablespoon. All right, so I'll get my Worcestershire. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this. I think it's Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Tina says Worcestershire. I think everybody has a different way of saying this. We're gonna use some of that.
Do you have the flour?
I do have the flour. Yes.
I'll take that.
There's the flour for your measuring.
So still nice and hot. I left it on about medium heat. Add my 4 tablespoons of butter. Let that melt.
Enough of a tablespoon. Let's see here.
I'm gonna check on the light since I got all dark in here.
Okay. And that's not a lot. But that's what it calls for.
Move over there a bit. Move over there a bit. I should have enough screen time.
Oh no, I love the screen time. I'm all about it. I used to be a DJ back in my olden days, so I love being in front of people. That's pretty great. Meatball. Dijon mustard, half of a teaspoon. God, that's not a whole lot of anything, is it? And here's the Dijon. Can I combine the Worcestershire sauce with the Dijon, or is that forbidden?
I don't think it's forbidden.
Add in cream. Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Perfect. All right.
Okay. My butter is melted. I'm gonna start the flour and whisk vigorously so it all combines.
There's all those ingredients that we're combining.
Okay. What is next after the flour?
Let's see here. Whisk in flour, cook until golden brown. Slowly stir in heated beef broth.
All right.
This guy. Cook at temperature that keeps sauce at a slow bubble.
Yep. So that's about 5-ish.
Okay, 5.
Medium heat.
Medium heat. There you go.
Medium high. It depends on your stuff. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful
That
sight.
is gorgeous.
We can do that.
Wow, that looks gorgeous. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Here comes the beef broth. Oh yeah.
Right, there's the broth. What's next?
So you want to cook that until you have a slow bubble
Hold on.
on the medium heat. So we just gotta wait until that's done. And then we can add in the cream, Worcestershire sauce, and Dijon mustard.
Okay.
And simmer until it thickens after we add those 3 ingredients.
10 minutes. Those need, huh? We'll get there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm having fun. You having fun, Tina?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, what a great thing to do on a Friday night.
The best is yet to come. You get to eat it.
We get to eat this after you guys see us make it. But if you follow what we've done here, you'll be able to enjoy it too. So it's a win-win, really. That's great. Start cleaning this up here.
Thank you.
You betcha.
All right. Just about done, huh?
I believe so. Do we add the olive oil yet?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Excellent.
Yep. Wow, look at that. Cleans up in a snap.
All right. We have professionals on the job, like myself. It's done. All right. Looks like you're getting close to a little bubble action there.
It's getting pretty warm.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is a great meal you can make, spring, summer, fall. Obviously, I think it's more of a cold weather treat because it's kind of fatty and thick and flavorful. Something you can just eat and just go on the couch and just chill out on. As opposed to like a spring salad or a Caesar salad. It can be more of a summer type thing. So, but yeah, like I said, next couple days it's supposed to be kind of rainy, so might be your go-to. Not a bad option.
You can have it over egg noodles like we're doing, or rice, or mashed potatoes.
I heard it's very good on basmati rice, actually.
Really?
Yeah. A nice flavor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. The stock is thickened up quite a bit, so. I think.
I'd give it another couple minutes, I think.
Okay.
Let's give it 2 minutes and then we'll add those ingredients and then that should thicken up the sauce to get where we need to be. And that will be the point where we combine everything and have a awesome meal.
Is it ready?
Yeah, there always comes a time in cooking where you're just kind of waiting sometimes. It's just the nature of the beast.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay,
I'm following.
you make the call, you're chef. Chef Tina is making the call. And we're adding in the heavy whipping cream.
My worst fear is that it's gonna cook or curl or something, so I pour it in slowly, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
That is a lot of cream. Wow.
that's what it's called for. 1 cup. Oh yeah, looks like Swedish meatball sauce.
Sure does.
Say we're on the right track. Done this?
Yep.
Excellent.
In goes the mustard and
The Worcestershire sauce
that stuff.
is what I'm going to call it.
Okay, now what?
All right, so after that, you want to just wait for that to thicken up a little bit.
Okay.
And then after that's all nice and thick, then we add the meatballs into the sauce, cover and simmer on low heat for about 10 minutes, season to taste, and serve with egg noodles. So we're basically just waiting for this to thicken up enough to become the sauce, then we add the meatballs.
We also made mushrooms, so I think we should add those toward the end of the meatballs being fully cooked through.
Yeah, because we don't want the mushrooms to cook
Right.
more.
Right.
You kind of have to like figure out the timing. If you don't want something to cook more, obviously you put it in last. You don't put it in with your ingredients halfway through. So just kind of keep an eye on that and think about how everything correlates to one another. Getting there.
Have any fun kitchen tips or trivia?
Kitchen trivia, not really, to tell you the truth. Do you have anything interesting?
No. Okay.
I wish I did. I really did. But on a different note, found these really cool Ponderosa pine cones up in the Deschutes National Forest last week. I don't know. I just thought they're really cool. They're gigantic. And that's actually the state tree of the state of Montana is the ponderosa pine. So I thought I would share that as well. So there you go. A little tidbit for you.
Did you guys know Chris is from Montana?
I'm from Montana, but I love Oregon. I absolutely love Oregon. We've been here about 3 years now, and I have loved every second of it. It is an awesome, awesome state. So thank you, Oregon. Oh yeah, go Ducks. It's kind of like a civilized version of Montana. Wouldn't you say? It's like a civilized version.
What that means?
It's more refined. It's good. It's a good thing.
So, what do you think? I don't think it's very thick yet. We are running out of time, probably because we've been talking too much.
Yeah, I like hearing my own voice. Can't help it.
While we are waiting, renewals went live today.
Oh, fun.
So everyone, you should log in. You can renew your lease. You can submit a vacate notice, or you can transfer your lease, all with the one link.
That's
and the
convenient.
one form. You can choose your
That's called
favorite option.
streamlining the process, which is what we all strive for in life. So that's excellent. Let's give it 3 minutes.
3
3
Seems
minutes.
like a long time.
Tina, we need 3 minutes on
Seems
this.
like a really long time.
We need the sauce to thicken up a little bit. Is this also called reducing? Or is this not reducing?
I don't know about that.
Because all the liquid is burning off, right?
I don't think that's what's really happening.
No.
I don't know.
There's a lot of evaporation going on, so which lends to the thickness of the sauce. Just an observation.
Or so that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have trouble leaving things alone.
It's okay. You're doing a great job. Isn't she doing great, everybody? What a woman. Good job.
Thanks for helping. This has been fun.
I'm just glad I could be a part of this. This is great. When she came to me and told me we were doing this, I was very, very excited. So I'm glad I could do my part and kind of help you guys. Basics of cutting and being safe in the kitchen and preparation, having a clean working surface. That's all very, very important to making this work. So I'm glad we got to cover all that.
Chris is a professional sous chef, so.
Yeah, I do work at Marketed Choice, so I have a little bit of an edge on Tina here, but she holds her own.
Ouch!
Holds her own pretty well though. She knows what she's doing.
Sharp edge.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
I try.
Oh, that's looking really good now.
Yeah, I think it's done.
All right, we're gonna call it on the reducing. There we go.
I don't even know if they can see that. That looks pretty good though.
Yeah, it's basically the consistency of whipping cream right now, which is what you want. What would you say?
I don't know.
Maybe a step below whipping cream?
I would say above.
Above, okay.
It's like gravy. It's consistency of like gravy.
Consistency of gravy, there you go.
Because it is.
It is gravy, Tina said it. All right, so now, add meatballs into the sauce, cover and simmer on low.
I think we can probably just, show them what we're doing this
Sure.
last part,
Yeah.
and I think we're good.
Sounds good.
The rest is pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
Here's our warm meatballs.
Man, those look so
I'm just
good.
gonna stick them in the sauce like so, and kind of cover them up a little bit with the sauce.
Wow.
And they're gonna finish cooking in the sauce.
There we go.
About, a couple minutes out, we'll probably stick the mushrooms and the onions that we sauteed earlier in, just so they're warm.
Yeah.
And then we will put all of this over a nice helping of egg noodles.
Egg noodles. You can just set that right there. Or, yeah, that'd be good. Perfect.
That, and I'm going to use a large spoon.
Oh yeah, that's perfect now.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So, show you all what it looks like. Real yummy. Not from the side, but
Trust me, it looks great. It looks great. We'll try to plate it up, but I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do that. But
the lid.
Oh.
Buried.
Oh boy.
Do you think you could grab that?
Yeah, I can work on that. Yeah.
All right, well,
I'll let it simmer a little bit.
should we call it or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and sign off and
Okay.
yeah.
Well, sorry we couldn't show you the plated version, y'all, but I'm sure yours looks fantastic and tastes delicious. Thanks for humoring us. It's very nice.
I had a great time. It was awesome.
Tune in next time on Cooking Classes with CAD. I don't know who's next or what they're making, but it's bound to be wonderful.
It's gonna be great. These are really awesome videos. Love them.